Just a minute. Huh. Okay, now I'm recording this lecture. Okay, I'll repeat the entire problem. I would like to discuss this problem with you. Illustration number 2. Okay. Now here provide rupees 40,000 for bad and doubtful debts. What are the effects of provision of bad and doubtful debts? Please tell me. Please tell me the effects of provision of
Less
bad and
from
doubtful debts. Huh?
advances
Less from advances
and
from
Okay.
P&L
from
account
So
provision and
whatever,
contingency.
very good. So whatever the amount of advance is there in the problem, we have to deduct 40,000 from schedule number 9 advances. Very good. And the second effect is in profit loss account, right? Under provisions
Provision
and
and contingency.
contingencies. Okay. So under provisions and contingencies, we will show the bad and doubtful debt with rupees 40,000, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
The second adjustment is bills for collection. The second adjustment is bills for collection amounted to rupees 4,20,000. Okay, where should I show the bills for collection in the final accounts of banking company? In balance sheet or profit loss account?
Balance sheet,
balance
sir.
sheet,
Balance
In
sheet.
balance sheet. At a header side or footer side?
footer side,
Footer
footer
side.
side.
Footer
Okay,
side.
as a footnote. Very good, footer. At foot of the balance sheet. Very good. Now, is it contingent liability bills for collection?
No, no,
No,
sir.
sir.
It is okay. It is different from
No,
contingent
sir.
liability. Very good. Now we have got here adjustment number 3: acceptances, endorsements, and other obligation amounted to rupees 2,08,000. What is it, Ray? Is it
Contingent
contingent?
liability.
Okay.
Contingent
Yes.
liability.
Contingent
Okay.
liability.
So under schedule number 12, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good. Now we
Yes,
have
sir.
got here provide rupees 6,000 for rebate on bill discounted. So an expired discount adjustment is here. So what is
Less
the
from
effect?
income on
Less from income
deduct
earned or interest
schedule
earned?
number
Interest on
13.
Okay.
Interest
Schedule.
earned. Interest earned.
Okay.
Interest
From
earned.
schedule number
Schedule
13.
13. 13.
Yes, interest
and
earned, we have to deduct this 6,000 rupees. Very good. And the second effect,
Schedule number 5. Schedule
Other
number
provision
5.
side.
schedule
Schedule
number below
number
schedule
5.
number
Other
other
okay, schedule
liability.
number 5 show
Other
rebate on
liability.
bill discounted with rupees 6,000. Right now?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Beta, you are understanding now? You are sitting here. तुला समझते हैं ना मैं क्या बोलते थे? Okay, good. Now, the next adjustment is adjustment number 5. Provide rupees 42,000 for taxation. Tell me the effect.
Schedule number 5 and
Okay,
provision and
first. Beta.
contingency.
Provisions and
Follow the
Provisions.
sequence.
contingencies.
Contingency.
Always follow the sequence. Always
Okay.
follow the
First,
accounting sequence. The first effect, it will first appear under provisions and contingencies in
contingency.
profit
P&L
loss
account.
account,
Profit and
and then
loss.
the second effect, it will
Schedule
appear,
Other
number
it will be
5. Schedule
liabilities.
number
yes,
5.
yes, yes,
Five.
in schedule number 5, that is other liabilities and provisions. Now we have got here postage stamps rupees 640, and then the stationery rupees 2,800 was in hand on 31st March stock of postage stamps and stationery, right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We have got here
Yes,
the
sir.
closing balance of postage stamps and stationery. Now tell me, shall I treat the both as a other asset?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Yes.
so what is
Yes,
the
sir.
schedule number for that? What is the schedule number?
11. 11.
Okay,
11.
schedule
11.
number 11 other asset. So in schedule number 11 other asset, we should show that the postage stamps balance is 640 and stationery rupees 2,800. But before that, if we have got the expenses, if you have got the expenses with regard to postage stamps and stationery, then we must deduct 640 from the postage expenses and 2,800 of stationery from the stationery expenses. Then only we will get the actual expense on account of postage stamps and stationery in profit loss account. Am I right? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I am repeating again. ध्यान से सुनो मैंने क्या कहा. हमें पोस्टेज स्टैम्प्स और स्टेशनरी कहाँ पे दिखाना है? शेड्यूल नंबर 11 में दिखाना है, राइट? अदर एसेट के अंदर, राइट ना?
Yes,
राइट
sir.
ना? और
Yes,
लेकिन
sir.
उससे पहले अगर पोस्टेज स्टैम्प्स के एक्सपेंसेस प्रॉब्लम्स के अंदर है, ट्रायल बैलेंस के अंदर है, और स्टेशनरी के एक्सपेंसेस ट्रायल बैलेंस के अंदर है, तो जो भी ट्रायल बैलेंस के अंदर जो भी पोस्टेज रिलेटेड अमाउंट है, जो भी स्टेशनरी रिलेटेड अमाउंट है, तो पोस्टेज रिलेटेड अमाउंट से हम 640 माइनस करेंगे और स्टेशनरी से 2,800 माइनस करेंगे, और जो बाकी का पैसे बचते हैं, जो बाकी का बैलेंस बचेगा, विच विल बी द एक्चुअल एक्सपेंस एंड इट विल बी रिकॉर्डेड इन प्रॉफिट लॉस अकाउंट. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now let's classify all the particulars given in the trial balance in profit loss account and the balance sheet. First of all, we have got here premises less depreciation. Tell me where?
Fixed asset.
Fixed
Fixed
asset.
asset.
Okay, schedule number
10.
9.
10.
10.
10.
Very good. Money at call and
Assets.
Tell me where.
Schedule number
Huh?
Schedule number
Schedule
7.
number 7. What is schedule number 7?
Money.
Balance with
cash,
And
money
money
at
at call
short
and short
notice.
notice. So it will go under schedule number 7. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then we have
Yes,
got here furniture less depreciation. Tell me.
Fixed asset.
Fixed assets.
Fixed asset only. Schedule number
Nine.
Schedule number 10.
10. Next we have got here depreciation on bank asset. Where?
Operating
Operating
expenses.
expenses.
Operating expenses.
Operating
Very good. But the schedule number?
16.
16.
16. 16. While answering, first tell me the schedule number, then the title of a schedule. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I have got here non-banking asset acquired in settlement of claims. Now tell me, what is it?
11.
Asset or expense?
11 other assets.
Very good. Schedule number 11, other asset. It is non-banking asset, right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then I have got here cash in hand. Tell me, asset or expense?
Assets.
Asset.
Asset, no? Asset, no? Then schedule number
6.
6.
6. What is schedule number 6?
Cash and balance.
Cash and balance with RBI.
With Reserve Bank of India. Balance with Reserve Bank of India. Very good. Next particular is cash at bank. Tell me, where?
Schedule.
Where in balance sheet?
Schedule 7.
Okay. What is it?
Balance with
Balance
with
banks
banks
and
and money at call and short notice.
Very
short
good.
notice.
Then here we have the figure of we have the balance of investment. Tell me where in profit loss account.
Schedule number 8. Investments.
My question was
Investment.
incorrect. It cannot be shown in profit loss account. It should be shown in balance sheet only, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Where schedule number?
8.
8.
What is it? What is it? Investments. Na?
Investments.
Okay. Then I have got here loans, cash credits, and overdraft figure. Tell me
Schedule
where.
number 9.
Schedule
Schedule
number
number
9.
9. Advances.
Very good. Then next is interest on deposits and borrowings. Now it is debit balance. Huh? So what is it? Asset or expense?
Schedule number 4.
Expenses 15. Interest
Schedule
expended.
number 15, na?
Yes, sir. 15.
What
Yes,
is
sir,
it?
yes, sir,
Interest
15.
expended.
Expended.
Interest expended means what? Interest paid. Huh?
Yes.
And banks pays interest on its deposits and borrowings, right? Na?
Yes, yes, sir.
So it is expense. Next, but it will be recorded in schedule number 15. Interest expended. Very good. Now then I have got here audit fees. Tell me what is the effect?
Operating expenses.
Operating
Schedule
Operating
number
expense.
16.
Operating expenses schedule number 16. Very good. Then here salaries and allowances to staff.
Operating
Operating
expenses.
expenses.
Operating
Schedule number
expenses again. Schedule
16.
number 16. Very good. Then director fees again.
Operating expenses.
Schedule number 16.
Again operating expenses. Okay, now I got here postage and telegram balance. Tell me.
Same. Operating
Operating
expenses.
expenses.
But here show 5,400 in inner column.
Yes.
Show
Yes,
here
sir.
5,400 in inner column because we have got here adjustment for on account of postage, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What
sir.
is the closing balance of postage is 640, na?
640. Yes.
Then do one thing. Show the balance of postage and telegram, that is 5,400 in inner column. Then deduct the closing balance. How much is it? 640. na?
640.
Okay, deduct 640 from 5,400. Is it 640 only, na? Let me
Yes,
check.
sir.
640. It is 640. So deduct 640 from 5,400 and the net balance you have to show in outer column for further calculation. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And
sir.
640 will be recorded in schedule number 11 other asset. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now next is printing and stationery. Balance is 14,800. The same treatment we have to provide for printing and stationery, right now?
Yes,
Yes,
We
sir.
will be showing 14,800 in inner column in schedule number 16 operating
16.
expenses. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then from 14,800 we should deduct the closing balance. How much is it?
2,800. 2,800.
Okay. Then after deducting 2,800 from 14,800, the remaining balance it will go to outer column. That is 12,000 rupees, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And that 2,800 we will show in schedule number 11.
11.
That is other asset. Is that clear?
Other asset. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next we have got here other expenditure. Tell me the effect.
Operating
Okay,
Operating
schedule number
expenditure,
16 only,
schedule
na?
number 16.
Operating
Yes,
expenses. Next is interest and discount. Balance is credit. So what is it? Income or liability?
Income.
Income.
Income. So schedule number
13.
13. Very good. Schedule number 13. Very good. Next we have got here authorized capital, issued and subscribed capital. Where?
Schedule number 1. Schedule Capital. number 1.
Capital.
Okay, first show their authorized capital. make a double underline below the authorized capital, then show the issued and subscribed capital, and it is also a paid up capital. Then you can say there issued, subscribed, and paid up capital, and 24 lakh. And for calculation purpose, you have to consider only 24 lakhs, right now?
24 lakh. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, next I have got here statutory reserve, where
Reserve and surplus.
Reserve and
Reserve and
Schedule
surplus.
number 2.
As opening balance, as opening balance, na?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And in that balance we will add the current year 25% of profit, na?
Profit.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Next is deposits, where
Schedule number 3,
Schedule
deposit.
number 3.
schedule number 3. What is schedule number 3?
Deposit.
Deposit.
Deposits and
Okay, next I have got here provident fund.
Schedule
Other
number 2.
liabilities and provisions.
Schedule number 5, other liabilities and provision. Very good. Next is borrowings from goodwill bank limited. It is borrowings of a bank. So what is it? Income or liability?
Liability.
Schedule number,
Liability.
schedule,
Four.
Four.
what is it?
Borrowings.
Borrowings.
Borrowing.
Very good. Next I have got here unclaimed dividend.
Other liabilities.
Other.
Okay, schedule number 5, other liabilities and provision, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Then next is commission and exchange. Balance is credit. Income or liability?
income.
Income. Where?
Schedule number 14.
Schedule number 14.
Other income.
Other
Very
income.
good. Schedule number 14, other income. Next I have got here profit on sale of non-banking asset.
14.
Schedule number 14 again, na?
Yes, sir.
Other
Yes, sir.
income. Very
Other
good.
income.
Then we have got here the profit loss account opening balance. Tell me, where should I show this opening balance of profit? In
Profit
balance sheet.
and brought down. Brought
Acha,
down.
in profit loss account we have to show this profit, but there are 4 parts, na? First part, second part, third part, or fourth part. Where?
Third part.
Third.
In third part we first calculate the current year profit, and next we record there the profit brought forward, na?
Yes,
So
sir.
next to current year profit or next to profit brought forward.
Profit
Yes.
brought forward.
Very good, very good. So this problem is solved, right? Is there any query with regard to any adjustment or a transfer of any accounting particular given in the trial balance?
No, sir.
Is there any query? No, na? Shall I go to the next problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's discuss the problem asked in April 2017 exam. Which exam? April 2017 exam.
17.
ठीक है. Okay, first we will discuss the adjustments. What is the first adjustment?
Rebate on bill
Rebate on bill
discounted
discount
amount.
Okay, rebate on bill discounted means what? Unexpired discount. It is a discount received in advance, but it is not earned discount because it is a discount of next financial year, right?
year.
Na? So it cannot be treated as income in current financial year, right? Na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So tell me the effects of bill discounted.
P&L
Less from
account.
schedule 13. From schedule number 13.
That is
Interest on. Interest on.
very good. The first effect is you are saying to deduct me 10,650 from schedule number 13, that is interest earned, which is a correct answer. This is the first effect, and the second.
Show in
Other
other liabilities and
Other liability
provisions.
schedule number.
Provisions.
Is schedule number 5. Liability side, na? It is liability schedule, right? Na?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. The second adjustment is provide rupees 57,750 for doubtful debts. What are the effects?
Less
Less
from
from
schedule
schedule
number
advance.
Okay, less from advances.
Yes.
Schedule number 9. Okay, and the second.
Schedule number 5.
Show in provision.
Show in
Provisions
provisions and
and contingency.
contingencies.
Someone gave me an incorrect answer. We cannot show the same in schedule number 5.
Yes,
We have to first deduct 57,750 on account of doubtful debts from schedule number 9, that is advances. And the second effect is we have to show the same amount. We have to show this amount in profit loss account below provisions and contingencies. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here the adjustment number, last adjustment. Provide for taxation 11,250. What is the effect? What are the effects? Now, on
P&L
final accounts.
account, provision and
Okay, in
contingency.
profit loss account. Okay.
And other liabilities in schedule number 5.
Number 5.
Okay, in profit loss account where?
In
Where in
provisions
profit?
and
Provision and
contingencies.
contingency.
Okay, below provisions and contingencies. Very good. And the second effect?
Schedule number 5. Other
Schedule
liability.
number 5. Okay, schedule number 5. What is it? Other liabilities and provision, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now here we are told to chart depreciation on premises and furniture, but here they gave us value instead of what rate? The rate of depreciation, right? Na?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So what to do? Tell me. Suppose the balance of premises is 5 lakh. Then from 5 lakh, I should deduct 1,09,500, and the remaining balance I should consider for further calculation. And suppose the balance of furniture is 2 lakh. So from the balance of 2 lakh, I should deduct 8,850, and the remaining figure I should consider for further calculation. Did I make a correct statement?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's what we are supposed to do. Whatever the balance is there in the trial balance, from that balance of premises, we should deduct 1,09,500. And whatever balance is there in a trial balance of furniture, from that balance, we should deduct 8,850. And the remaining balance we will take in outer column for further calculation. Am I right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And the depreciation charge on premises 1,09,500 and on furniture 8,850 should be recorded under schedule number dash in profit loss account. What is the schedule number?
Operating expenses.
16.
Operating
Operating
expenses. That is
expenses.
16, na?
16.
Right, na?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now the bank has accepted a bill here. The bank has accepted a bill worth rupees 3,75,000 on behalf of the customers, and against that bill, as a security, bank has got 4,65,000 worth security with itself. So what is it, Ray? Is it acceptances?
Contingent
Yes, sir.
liability.
Yes, it is
Liability.
acceptances. What is? It is bank's acceptances. So bank has accepted 3,75,000 on behalf of the customers. If the customers fails to pay the bill amount of 375, then bank will have to make a payment of 375, right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But
Yes,
to
sir.
protect itself, it has kept a security of rupees 4,65,000 from the customer. So if the customer fails to pay 3,75,000, bank will pay 3,75,000 bill. Then it will recover that amount from the security lost with the bank by the customer, right now?
Yes, sir.
So contingent, it is a contingent liability. So you are supposed to record this liability in schedule number 12, that is contingent liability, like acceptances, endorsement, and other obligation. And for calculation purpose, you are supposed to record there 3,75,000. समझ में आया? Did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's classify all the particulars given in the problem one by one in balance sheet and profit loss account, and for the schedule wise. Okay, first we have got here the share capital. So there are 30,000 equity shares. What is the face value? 100, na?
100.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
multiply 30,000 by 100. Is it 30 lakh?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
So 30 lakh is the authorized capital of a bank, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So in schedule number 1 capital, first show their authorized capital and then show their paid up capital. And paid up value per share is 50, na?
Yes, sir.
So 30,000 into 50. So it is 15 lakh, right?
15 lakh.
Then show the paid up capital in schedule number 1 capital after showing authorized capital. And for calculation purpose, you have to consider which figure only?
15 lakh.
15 lakh.
15 lakh.
15 lakh.
Okay, next I have got here the opening profit and loss account balance. The balance is credit. The balance is credit. What is it, Ray? It is the profit of previous year, na? It is the profits of previous years, na?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, where should I record this profit?
Profit
Hello?
and-
Next to
See,
profit dot
and
loss.
loss account.
So first tell me, sir, first you go to profit loss account. Then then the third part of profit loss account, and next to profit brought forward, show this figure 1,22,250, right now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Samja, now all of you just listen to it carefully. Instead of credit balance, there is debit balance. Means hey, 1,22,250 you see na, you are seeing na in credit column. Suppose it is not there in credit column, it is there in debit column. So in that case, what is it, Ray?
Loss.
Loss.
Loss. It is a loss, and such a loss we should transfer there only in profit loss account next to profit brought forward. But instead of calling it as a profit brought forward, you are supposed to say loss brought forward, and that loss will be adjusted from the current year profit. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Huh? See, all of you listen to me carefully. मी तुम्हाला एक मंत्र सांगणार आहे आज. Actually, you know that, but still I'm gonna repeat it. In a trial balance, if a particular is having accounting item is having debit balance, then it is either asset or expense or loss. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Huh? If it is having credit balance, then it will be either liability, income, or a gain. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now next is current deposit account, fixed deposit account, and saving bank accounts. What are these three? All these three are having credit balance and trial balance. What are these three?
Liability.
Hmm?
Liability.
Liability. Okay. Schedule number
Three.
3. What
Deposits.
is it?
Deposits.
Deposit.
Deposit.
Very good. Deposits. Then next is director fees and audit expenses. Where?
Operating
Schedule number
Schedule number 16, other
operating
expenses.
Operating
expenses.
expenses, beta. Schedule number 16 is operating expenses. Okay. Next we have got here furniture. Hmm.
Fixed
And
assets.
fixed
Schedule number
assets.
fixed
Schedule
asset.
number
Okay. Schedule
10.
number
Schedule number
schedule
10.
number 10 na
10.
fixed
10.
asset 1,28,850, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. From that balance we will deduct the amount of depreciation. How much is it is? How much is it?
8,850.
8,800.
8,850.
So 8,850 we will deduct from
Furniture.
1,28,850, and remaining balance we will take for further calculation in outer column, right?
Yes,
Right
sir.
now, and 8,850 we will show in schedule number
16.
bolo
16.
16. Okay. Now interest paid 6,600,000. So what is it?
Interest expended.
Hmm?
Interest
Interest
expended.
Expense. Interest
Expense.
expended.
Interest expended. Schedule number
15.
15.
15. Okay. Then interest and discount. Balance is credit. What is it?
Interest on.
Income.
Interest.
Interest earned. Na? Schedule number
13.
13.
13.
13.
13.
चलो मान लो खाली इंटरेस्ट लिखा है वहां पे. चलो मान लो, just assume that in a trial balance the accounting item is just as interest. Nothing is mentioned like it, whether it is paid or received. Then how would you decide whether it is expense or income?
If it has debit balance, then it is expense.
Expense. Very good.
If it has credit balance, then it is income.
Then it is income. Very good. Very good. Very good. Good. Now next is commission and exchange. Tell me.
Other income.
Other
Schedule number
14.
14.
very good. 14. Now here 6% government bonds. 15,60,000.
Invest.
Investment.
Huh?
Investment.
Schedule number 8.
Investment. Okay.
Schedule
Then
number 8.
shares in companies.
Investment.
Very good.
Investment.
Now branch adjustment account balance is debit.
Other asset.
Very good. Other asset. Schedule number
11.
11.
11. And suppose branch adjustment account is having credit balance. In that case,
Schedule number
Other
5.
liabilities and
very
schedule
good.
number 5.
5. Other liabilities and provision. Very good. Now we have got here postage and printing.
Operating expenses.
Operating
Very
expenses.
good.
Number
Very
6.
good. Then here we have got premises.
Fixed
Fixed
assets.
asset. Schedule number
Okay.
10.
This is the opening balance. From the opening balance, we will deduct what, right? Depreciation, and the net balance we will consider for further calculation, and that balance we will mention in outer column, right? Na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the depreciation balance will be shown again in profit loss account under schedule number 16, operating expenses. Okay, now we have got here salaries, law charges, and provident fund contribution. Tell me.
Operating expenses.
All are operating expenses. Very good. Next is cash in hand.
Schedule number 6.
6.
6. What is it? What is it?
Cash
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 and
and
balances
balance
in
in
Reserve Bank of India. Very good. Next is bill purchase and discounted.
Schedule number 9.
Advances.
Advances.
Expired insurance. This is debit. Tell me.
Other assets.
Very good. Other asset. Other asset. It unexpired means what? Prepaid insurance, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have got statutory reserve fund.
Reserve and
Schedule number 2.
Schedule number 2, reserve and surplus, and show this balance in inner column, and in that balance add current year's profit 25%, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have here loans, cash, credit, and overdrafts.
Schedule number 9. Advances.
Advances.
Schedule number 9, advances, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this problem is also over. Now we have got a problem asked in exam October 2017. In exam of October 2017, here the trial balance of Dhanlaxmi Bank Limited. Okay, first we will read its adjustments. Okay, what is the first adjustment? The bank has accepted on behalf of the customers bills worth rupees 6 lakh against the securities of rupees 7 lakh 60,000 lodged with the bank. What is it, Ray?
Contingent liability.
Contingent liability, acceptances, endorsements, and other obligations. So in schedule number 12, contingent liability, right over there, acceptance, and in amount column, write 6 lakh rupees. Is that clear?
Sir, can
Yes,
you
sir.
explain again?
Okay. Now rebate on bill discounted. The effects. What are the effects? बोलो बोलो जल्दी बोलो.
Less from
Less
income
from interest earned. Schedule number 13.
Okay.
13.
From schedule number 13,
13.
interest earned, deduct 22,000. Okay. And second,
Show in other assets, other liabilities and
Schedule.
provisions.
provision. Schedule number 5. Very good. Now we are told to chart depreciation on building at the rate of 10% on original cost, huh? On original cost, and on furniture at the rate of 5%. That too on original cost. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we will calculate the depreciation amount. We will deduct that depreciation value from the book value of building and furniture, and we will carry forward the depreciation values in schedule number 16, operating expenses. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now next is provide rupees 6,000 for bad and doubtful debts. Effects. बोलो बोलो जल्दी. What are the effects?
Less from schedule
Schedule
number
upon provision and
advances.
contingency.
चलो सबसे पहले प्रोविजंस एंड कॉन्टिजेंसीज में दिखाएंगे इन प्रॉफिट लॉस अकाउंट. और सेकंड इफेक्ट एडवांसेस से लेस ना.
Less from
Yes,
advances.
sir.
Schedule
लेकिन
number 5.
टेक्निकली पहले आपको एडवांसेस से लेस करना है, उसके बाद आपको जाके प्रोविजंस एंड कॉन्टिजेंसीज में दिखाना है. ठीक है.
Yes.
Okay, chalo. Now we will classify all the particulars given in the trial balance among profit loss account and balance sheet and further schedule wise. Okay. Now we have got here equity share capital. Equity shares of rupees 100 each, rupees 50 paid up. Rupees 50. आपण प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व केलाय का रे?
हो सर, केलाय हा पण.
केलाय ना?
हो सर.
What is the problem number? What is problem number 6? No. Just a minute. Page up. 5. हाँ नहीं. It is not. Yes. Same problem ना. Problem
Yes.
number 7. नहीं. Problem number 5. And in Nirali publication, it is illustration number 7. In as per my Excel sheet, it is problem number 5. So this problem we have already solved. Kill and solve.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you want me to make discussion on this problem again?
No, sir.
सोल्युशन पण हो ना, पण कशाला पण तुमचं तर ब्लॅकबोर्ड असायचं त्यांचा ह्याच्यातला लॅपटॉप मधला. अगं पोद्दार प्राजक्त
ठीक आहे. ओके. एप्रिल 2000. तुम्हाला कळतं का रे पण मी शिकवलेलं?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
नक्की ना? ठीक आहे. नाही जाऊन कंप्लेंट करसाल या मास्तरला काही शिकवता येत नाही म्हणून. ओके. एप्रिल 2018 problem. Okay, do you want me to make discussion on this problem which I already solved?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
na? Okay, good. Chalo. Then the next problem, the problem which was asked in April 2018 exam. Okay. Okay, we will read the adjustments first. Okay, the first adjustment. Rebate on bill discounted. Tell me the effects of rebate on bill discounted.
Less from
Less from
advances.
interest number 13.
Okay, and second,
Show in schedule number 5.
number
Schedule number
5.
5.
Very good.
Other
Fine.
lab-
Good. Now, provision for bad doubtful debts. Tell me.
Less from advances.
And show
P&L
provisions and
account provision and
contingency.
contingency.
Very good. Now, for taxation
Provision and contingency.
in profit loss account,
And
second,
schedule 5.
schedule
Schedule
5.
5. Other
Other liability.
Very good. Now, we have got the figures as a depreciation on premises and furniture, right? Now, as per adjustment number 4. Okay. So, whatever the balance is there of premises in the trial balance, from that balance, we will deduct 90,000 as a depreciation on premises. And the same treatment we will make for furniture, right? and these two values of depreciation we will show in schedule number 16,
16.
that is operating
Operating expenses.
expenses. Good. Now the bank has accepted a bill worth rupees 3 lakh on behalf of the customers against the securities of rupees 4 lakh lodged with the bank. So what is it, Ray? Contingent liability, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
In schedule number 12, contingent liability, right over there, acceptances, endorsements, and other obligation, and in the amount column, mention 3 lakh rupees. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will classify all the particulars one by one.
सर
Okay. Yes.
सर कॉन्टिंजंट लायबिलिटी मध्ये
Huh?
आपल्याला 3 लॅक्स पे करायचे होते म्हणून आपण 3 लॅक्स लिहिले ना की जी कमी अमाऊंट ती लिहायची.
नाही, आपल्याला 3 lakhs पे करावे लागतील ना. मला सांग बेटा, उद्या जर कस्टमरनी पेमेंट नाही केलं तर आपल्याला किती पे करावे लागतील? 3 lakh का 4,80,000? 4 lakh. इथे 3 lakh आणि 4 lakh दोन फिगर आहेत. जर कस्टमरनी पेमेंट नाही केलं, बरोबर, त्याच्यासाठी आपण ऍक्सेप्टन्स करतोय. म्हणजे समजा त्यांनी जर बायरनी जर पेमेंट नाही केलं तर सेलरला आपल्याला द्यावे लागतील. किती द्यावे लागतील? 3 lakh का 4 lakh? तो आपल्याला किती मागू शकतो मागून
3 लाख.
3 lakhच मागू शकतो ना तो आपल्याला. 3 lakhच लिहायचे.
आणि सर उलटा असेल तर आपल्याला 4 लाख पे करायचे आणि त्यांनी आपल्याकडे 3 लाख सिक्युरिटी ठेवलेत.
तर आपल्याला 4 lakh त्याला द्यावे लागतील आणि आपल्याकडे सिक्युरिटीज फक्त 3 lakh ह्याच्यात. पण बँक असा व्यवहार कधीच करत नाही. तू मला सांग रे, एक लक्षात ठेव, बँकेला व्याज द्यायचंय, बरोबर, कर्ज द्यायचंय, तर बँक जी सिक्युरिटी घेणार ती कर्जापेक्षा मोठ्या अमाऊंटची घेणार का कर्जापेक्षा कमी अमाऊंटची सिक्युरिटी घेणार?
मोठ्या.
कर्जापेक्षा मोठ्या.
आणि जर कमी अमाऊंटची जर सिक्युरिटी घेत असतील तर सगळीच लोक बँकेत कर्ज घेतील.
नाही सर, पण म्हणजे डेप्रिसिएशननी जर ती अमाऊंट कमी झाली असेल तर? हॅलो.
हॅलो, एम आय ऑडिबल नाव?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, आपण कुठे होतो, कुठे डिस्कशन करत आपण? हा, उलटा असेल तर ना, समजा बिल 3 लाख रुपयाचं आहे आणि सिक्युरिटी 2 लाख रुपयाची, असं असेल तर, बरोबर ना?
येस सर.
बरं, ह्या केस मध्ये देखील आपल्याला जो सेलर आहे तो आपल्याला किती पैसे मागणार? 3 लाख मागणार, 2 लाख मागणार? 3च मागणार ना. त्याला काय घेणं की नाही, तुझ्याकडे बँकेकडे किती सिक्युरिटी त्याच्याशी मला काही देणं घेणं नाही. हा, माझी बिलिंग अमाऊंट 3 लाख रुपीज, यू विल हॅव टू पे मी 3 लाख रुपीज, राईट ना?
येस सर.
येस और नो? हा, बरोबर. पण असं शक्यतो होत नाही. बँक देखील स्मार्ट असतात, त्या देखील कर्ज देत असताना पाहतात की सिक्युरिटीची व्हॅल्यू किती आहे. समजा सिक्युरिटीची व्हॅल्यू कर्जाच्या अमाऊंट पेक्षा जर कमी असेल ना तर ते कधीच कर्ज देणार नाही. बँक देऊ शकत नाही कर्ज. आणि जर बँकेने कर्ज दिलंय तर प्रत्येक चौकात तुम्हाला मोदी सापडतील, नीरव मोदी, ते पळून गेलेले लोक बँकेला चुना लावून. बरोबर ना? समजा माझ्याकडे एक प्रॉपर्टी आहे समजा, आणि त्या प्रॉपर्टीची व्हॅल्यू फक्त 2 लाख रुपये, म्हणजे मला जर प्रॉपर्टी विकायची असेल मार्केटमध्ये, आय विल गेट ओनली रुपीज 2 लाख. पण बँक जर मला 4 लाख रुपीज लोन देत असेल, तुम्ही काय कराल रे? बँकेचे हप्ते भरणार नाही आणि बँकेला काय सांगणार, तुम्हाला मी प्रॉपर्टी ऑलरेडी दिलेली आहे ना, त्याच्यावर तुम्ही तुमचा ताबा घ्या. असं होऊ शकतं का? इज इट पॉसिबल? हॅलो.
नाही सर, तसं नाही. एक्झाम्पल की मला लोन हवंय फॉर 9 लॅक्स
ठीक
आणि
आहे.
मी बँककडे काहीतरी सिक्युरिटी दिली 10 लॅकची. फॉर एक्झाम्पल मी माझी कार दिली
हा,
आणि त्याचं डेप्रिसिएशननी ती झाली 7 लाख, पण मग माझं लोन तर 9 लाखचं आहे ना.
अरे पण बेटा, तू मस्त सिक्युरिटी ऑफर करतेस कार, पण बँक घ्यायला तयार आहे का ती सिक्युरिटी कार म्हणून?
व्हॉट एव्हर सर, दुसरं पण असू शकतं, म्हणजे
दुसरं
किंवा
म्हणजे समजा
सोनं
बिल्डिंग
असू
असेल,
शकतं
तुझी
आणि
प्रॉपर्टी
नंतर
असेल.
त्याची.
एक मिनिट. हे बघ, लँड आणि कार मध्ये खूप फरक आहे. तुम्ही आजपर्यंत ऐकले कधी लँडवर डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज केलं गेलं म्हणून? ऐकलंय कधी? नाही ना. लँडची व्हॅल्यू मध्ये अप्रिसिएशन होत राहतं ना.
येस सर, पण
लँड आणि
सोनं असू
कार मध्ये
शकतं
खूप फरक
की
आहे.
ज्याची व्हॅल्यू कमी होते ना.
हा,
सोनं त्याचा भाव दर महिन्याला चेंज होऊ शकतो.
ठीक आहे, होऊ दे चेंज, पण बँक कॅन होल्ड गोल्ड फॉर अ लॉंगर पिरियड.
येस सर.
बरोबर. गोल्ड कार मध्ये तुलना होऊ शकत नाही. दोन्ही खूप वेगवेगळे प्रोडक्ट आहेत, म्हणजे वेगवेगळ्या टाईपच्या सिक्युरिटी आहेत आणि बँकेचे इंटरेस्ट हाय असतात गोल्ड मध्ये. आणि गोल्डची व्हॅल्यू कशी आहे, जरी ती कमी जास्त झाली तरी फरक पडत नाही. आज कमी झाली उद्या वाढणारच आहे, बरोबर.
येस सर.
हा
येस
ओके.
सर, म्हणजे जेवढे आपल्याकडे मागणार आहे तेवढ्याचीच अमाऊंट लिहायची, म्हणजे ती कमी असून देण्यात जास्ती असून.
हा तीच अमाऊंट आपल्याला मेन्शन करायची.
ओके
व्हेरी
सर,
गुड,
थँक्यू.
व्हेरी गुड. ओके, नाव
आणि
शेअर
सर ह्या
कॅपिटल.
ऍडजस्टमेंटचा ओनली वन इफेक्ट आहे का?
हो बेटा, ती काय आहे रे मला सांग. ते कॉन्टिंजेंट लायबिलिटी आहे ना. मला
हा.
सांग, हे 3 लाख रुपीज केव्हा द्यावे लागतील? जर कस्टमर नाही दिले तरच तिला लायबिलिटी म्हणून ट्रीट करावं लागेल ना इन द बुक्स.
हम्म.
म्हणून तिचा कॉन्ट्रा इफेक्ट येत नाही कधी. कॉन्ट्रा इफेक्ट कसं काय येईल तिचा? तिचा कॉन्ट्रा इफेक्ट
Okay,
केव्हा
sir.
येईल? तिचा इफेक्ट केव्हा येईल बुक्स मध्ये? जर पेमेंट केलं नाही कुणी कस्टमरने, मग मात्र पेमेंट करावं लागेल. त्यावेळेस मग एंट्री पास करावं लागेल. तोपर्यंत एंट्री पास होणार नाही. तोपर्यंत एक रजिस्टर ठेवलं जाईल बँकमध्ये आणि त्या रजिस्टर मध्ये फक्त रेकॉर्ड केलं जाईल की आपल्याला ह्याचं पेमेंट करावं लागेल जर यांनी नाही केलं तर. आणि जर ते पेमेंट नाही झालं तर ते जे रजिस्टर मध्ये तुम्ही जे रेकॉर्ड केलंय त्याची तुम्हाला एंट्री करावी लागेल बुक्स मध्ये. ठीक आहे. जोपर्यंत पेमेंट होत आहे तोपर्यंत एंट्री नाही. कळलं ना?
येस. हा.
ओके ओके. चलो आता आपण क्लासिफिकेशन करूया. चलो, द फर्स्ट वन, व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट वन? शेअर कॅपिटल. ओके, पेड अप कॅपिटल ना. टेल मी द इफेक्ट्स. शेड्यूल नंबर
1. First.
Schedule number 1. Full. Schedule number 1. It is capital. Just like that. Answer me. First tell me the schedule number, then its full name. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then the profit loss account balance, credit balance, where?
In Form B.
Profit and loss.
Form B,
Loss account.
Part 3,
Next to?
next to profit
Next
brought
to?
forward.
Okay. As a income or loss?
Income.
Income. Why income?
As per
Credit side line.
Because it is credit balance. Huh? In case of debit balance, we would have transferred the same there only, but as a loss. ठीक है ना?
yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have got here current deposit accounts, fixed deposit account, saving bank account. Where?
Schedule number 3.
Deposits.
Very good. Now we have got here director fees, audit fees. Where?
Schedule 16.
Schedule 6.
Operating expense number 16.
Very good.
Operating
Expenses.
Next is furniture. Where?
Schedule number 10, fixed assets.
Okay. Schedule number 10, fixed asset. And from the furniture, we will deduct what, right?
Depreciation.
Depreciation.
And we are told to charge depreciation on which balance?
On
No, we have got depreciation in figures only.
yes.
Figures में depreciation है ना?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, from furniture we will deduct 8,000 rupees, and that 8,000 we will show in operating expenses. Okay, now we have got here interest, and interestingly, it is not mentioned whether it is interest received or interest paid. What is it, Ray? But the balance is credit.
Interest received.
Balance is
Interest. Income is
Balance is
it is
credit.
income because the balance is credit. So where, Ray?
Schedule number
Interest for
13.
schedule 13.
Schedule 13, na?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Okay, next we have here interest, and just assume that the paid word is not there. The paid word is not there. Just interest word is there, and the balance is debit. So what is it now?
It's interest.
Interest
It is
income.
expense. It is interest expended. Na? Schedule number
15.
15. Okay, commission and exchange.
Other income.
Other
Very
income.
good. Other income. Schedule number
14.
14. Okay, next is investments.
Schedule number 8.
Schedule number 8, investments. Now branch adjustment account balance is debit.
In
Other assets.
Okay, schedule number 11, other assets. Very good. And in case of credit balance,
other
Schedule number
liability.
Schedule 5. Other
other
liability.
liabilities and provision. Very good. Now we have here postage. We have
Other
postage,
expenses.
other expenses. Other
Operating
expenses or operating expenses?
Operating.
Operating expenditure. Schedule number 16, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And printing and stationery.
Operating
Operating
expenses.
There only.
expenses.
There only. Good, good. Now premises.
Fixed
Fixed
assets.
assets.
Okay. There is depreciation in the problem. So deduct the value of premises up to the depreciation and carry forward the depreciation amount in schedule number 16, operating expenditure. Good. Now salaries, law charges, and provident fund contribution. These three. Where?
Operating expenses.
Operating expenses, operating expenditure, schedule number 16. Now cash in hand,
Schedule 6.
schedule 6. Cash and balances with Reserve Bank of India, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And bill discounted and purchased. Bola.
Schedule 9 advances.
Okay, schedule 9 advances, bill discounted and purchased. Okay, unexpired insurance,
Other assets.
Other assets.
Other assets.
other assets. Okay, reserve fund,
Reserve and surplus.
Reserve and
schedule number
surplus.
2.
Schedule 2.
Okay, it is contingency reserve. What is contingency reserve? Balance is credit, income or liability?
Liability.
Liability. Okay, there are 5 schedules of liability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of these 5, which one is ideal for recording contingency reserve?
Reserve.
Other liability.
Reserve and
Reserve and surplus only, na? Reserve and surplus. Very good. Now next is loans, cash credit, and overdrafts.
Advances. Schedule 9.
Schedule?
9.
9.
Schedule 5 or schedule 9?
9.
Schedule 9 advances. Okay. So we have covered all the problems. So I don't think so there will be any problem for you while solving these 5 problems, 5 or 6 problems. Okay, now the query part. I think there is one query with regard to
Contingency reserve कुठे येणार?
contingency reserve beta, reserve and surplus, contingency reserve. And समजा instead of contingency reserve there is contingency account. The particular is like contingency account. म्हणजे contingency reserve नाहीये, contingency account असं particular आहे आणि balance credit आहे. कुठे जाईल?
Contingent liability.
Contingent liability.
अरे बेटा contingent liability मला सांगा, contingent liability ट्रायल बॅलन्स मध्ये येऊ शकते का रे?
नाही.
आणि आली तरी त्याला डेबिट आणि क्रेडिट दोन्ही बॅलन्स दाखवायला लागतील ना?
हो सर.
हॅलो,
हो सर.
Yes, sir.
मग इथे बॅलन्स किती आहे? फक्त एकच आहे ना, क्रेडिट.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
मी काय म्हंटल लक्षात घ्या, कॉन्टिंजन्सी रिझर्व्ह असेल, बॅलन्स क्रेडिट असेल तर अंडर रिझर्व्ह अँड सरप्लस. इज दॅट क्लिअर?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
आणि समजा कॉन्टिंजन्सी अकाउंट असं म्हटलंय, रिझर्व्ह ऐवजी वर्ड काय आहे? अकाउंट आहे. अकाउंट, कॉन्टिंजन्सी अकाउंट असं वर्ड आहे आणि बॅलन्स क्रेडिट आहे. तर ह्या केसमध्ये कुठे जाईल ते? पहिलं तर कॉन्टिंजंट लायबिलिटी हे इनकरेक्ट आन्सर आहे. का इनकरेक्ट आहे? कारण ते कॉन्टिंजंट लायबिलिटी नाहीच आहे. कॉन्टिंजंट अकाउंट कशाला म्हणतात? असं ऐकलंय कधी, करंट अँड कॉन्टिंजंट अकाउंट?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
मग काय करंट अकाउंट काय असतं? करंट अकाउंट असतं तर कुठे आलं असतं?
Deposit.
डिपॉझिट. मग कॉन्टिंजन्सी अकाउंट कुठे जाईल?
Deposits मध्ये.
डिपॉझिट्स मध्ये. हा, अकाउंट, सेव्हिंग
Provident.
अकाउंट, फिक्स डिपॉझिट अकाउंट, टर्म डिपॉझिट अकाउंट. हा, हे काय आहेत वरती पहा रे. एक मिनिट. हे जे 3 आहेत ना इथे, करंट अकाउंट, अकाउंट, सेव्हिंग बँक अकाउंट आहेत का?
Yes,
हे
sir.
3 हा, कुठे जातात हे 3? डिपॉझिट मध्येच गेले ना?
Yes, sir.
हो. कॉन्टिंजन्सी अकाउंट असेल, कॉन्टिंजन्सी अकाउंट पर्टिक्युलर असेल तर डिपॉझिट मध्ये जाईल. कॉन्टिंजन्सी रिझर्व्ह, रिझर्व्ह अँड सरप्लस. ठीक आहे, हे झालेले. आता एक क्वेरी आहे विथ रिगार्ड टू व्हॉट?
सर, प्रोव्हिडंट फंड कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन कोणत्या अकाउंटला येईल?
कुठलं बेटा?
Expenses.
प्रोव्हिडंट फंड कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन.
अच्छा, म्हणजे प्रोव्हिडंट फंड साठी कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन केलंय बँकेने, राईट? हॅलो,
Yes, sir.
त्याचा अर्थ काय होतो? प्रोव्हिजन फंड कॉन्ट्रीब्युशनचा अर्थ काय आहे की प्रोव्हिडंट फंड साठी बँकेने कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन केलंय, म्हणजे प्रोव्हिडंट फंडामध्ये बँकेने पैसे टाकले. आता इथे पहिला तुम्हाला समजून घ्यायला हवं की हा प्रोव्हिडंट फंड असतो कुणासाठी? एम्प्लॉईज साठी असतो ना बँकेच्या.
Yes, sir.
म्हणजे प्रोव्हिडंट फंडाचे लाभ, गेन्स कुणाला मिळतात? एम्प्लॉईजला मिळतात. आणि जे प्रोव्हिडंट फंडामध्ये बँक पैसे टाकणार आहेत ते पैसे बँकेला परत मिळणार आहेत का?
नाही.
नाही. याचा अर्थ पैसे गेले म्हणजे गेले, बरोबर?
Yes, sir.
मग त्याला एक्सपेन्स म्हणून ट्रीट करायचं का असेट म्हणून ट्रीट करायचं?
Expense. Operating
बर,
expense.
मग कुठे गेलं ते ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेन्सेस मध्ये. व्हेरी गुड. आणि प्रोव्हिडंट फंडात पैसे टाकणं म्हणजे प्रोव्हिजन करून ठेवलं ना एम्प्लॉईज वेलफेअर साठी.
Yes, sir.
आणि तुम्ही मला वाटतं वाचलेलं नसावं, पण मी वाचणं अपेक्षित होतं तुम्ही सर्वांनी. बट स्टील आय विल शो यू जस्ट अ मिनिट. इथे ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेन्सेस शेड्यूल दिसते का रे?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Oh,
what is
sir.
the first item particular in operating expenses? What is the first particular?
Payment
Payments
to-
to
Payment to and
and
provisions
provisions for
employees.
सॅलरी ही कुणासाठी आहे? एम्प्लॉई साठी पेमेंट आहे, बरोबर.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
आणि प्रोव्हिजन फंड कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन ही प्रोव्हिजन फॉर एम्प्लॉई ना.
Yes, sir.
अरे कळलं का नाही? हॅलो.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, now here there were few doubts with regard to what. अरे काय झालं? हे जरा शॉर्टकट्स दिलेत मी लास्ट पेज वरती, जरा रीड करा, तुम्हाला प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करताना सोपं जाईल. ओके, हे समजलेलं नाही ना रे? द क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ बँक ऍडव्हान्सेस, राईट ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay, listen to me again carefully. For income recognition, the advances are classified into two categories. That is performing asset. Just a minute. Just a minute. There is problem. Now see, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for income recognition, the advances, the loans given by bank through different options are classified into two categories for income recognition. That is performing asset and non-performing asset. Performing asset is bank such advances on which bank is earning income, bank is making money. And NPA is such an advance or such a loan on which bank is not generating any income. So it is non-performing asset. You understood now the classification of advances between performing and NPA on for income recognition? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now these advances are further classified into four more types. The classification of bank advances. The first one is standard. The second is substandard. The third is doubtful. The fourth is loss asset. Now, what is standard asset? See here. These assets do not disclose any problem and also do not carry more than normal risk attached to the business, and these are performing asset. So in short, what the performing asset is standard asset. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Non-performing assets are classified again into three categories. Performing asset is your standard asset, and your NPA in bank NPA are further classified into substandard, doubtful, and loss asset. But here the period for which asset has remained NPA is different. Is that clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is substandard asset? Such a asset have been classified as NPA for a period not exceeding 1 year with effect from 31st March 2007. Earlier, this period was 18. म्हणजे काय, समजा मी एक लोन दिलंय ए ला लोन दिलंय आणि त्यांनी मला अजून हे नाही दिलेलं, काय इन्स्टॉलमेंट दिलेले नाहीत आणि 3 महिने झाले. एकदा का 3 महिने कंप्लीट झाले का त्या ऍडव्हान्सला आपण एनपीए म्हणणार ना? हॅलो?
हो, sir.
ओके, आता हा एनपीआय म्हणजे 3 महिन्यापेक्षा जास्त पिरियड आहे जास्त, पण 12 महिन्यापेक्षा जर कमी असेल तर त्याला कुठला असेट म्हणायचं? सबस्टँडर्ड असेट. इट इज एनपीए बट इट कम्स अंडर अ कॅटेगरी ऑफ सबस्टँडर्ड असेट. इज इट क्लिअर?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, तर डाउटफुल म्हणजे काय? डाउटफुल म्हणजे काय? इट इज एन असेट विच हॅज रिमेन्ड एनपीए फॉर 1 इयर. फॉर 1 इयर म्हणजे एखादा असेट असा आहे एनपीए की जो एनपीए फॉर अ पिरियड ऑफ 1 इयर, फॉर अ पिरियड ऑफ 1 इयर, तर त्याला कुठला असेट म्हणायचं आहे? डाउटफुल असेट म्हणायचं. इज दॅट क्लिअर?
Yes, sir.
आणि एखादा असेट थर्ड एनपीए ची कॅटेगरी लॉस असेट. A loss asset is one where loss has been identified by the bank or internal auditors or the RBI inspection, but the amount has not been written off wholly or partially. Such an asset is not realizable, although there may be some salvage or recovery value. मी तुम्हाला एक काल एक्झाम्पल होतं, समजा ए ला आपण लोन दिलंय 25,000 रुपीजचं आणि त्यांनी आपल्याला एकही इन्स्टॉलमेंट पे केलेलं नाहीये. आपल्याकडे समजा त्याची सिक्युरिटी आहे 20,000 रुपीजची, तर आपण काय केलं? सिक्युरिटी मधून 20,000 रिकव्हर केले, बरोबर? हॅलो,
Yes, sir.
हा, तर उरलेले 5,000 रुपीज आहे, हा क्लिअर कट लॉस आहे ना बँकेचा?
हो, sir.
And as it is identified by the bank as a loss, it is termed as what? A loss asset. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
बरं, हे कळलंय का? परत एकदा एक्सप्लेन करू नेमकं हे क्लासिफिकेशन कसं झालंय परत?
सर, आपण किती वर्षांनी ती ऍसेट ऍज अ लॉस ऍसेट कन्सिडर करू शकतो?
हे बघ, आता किती वर्षाने आपल्याला त्याला कन्सिडर करायचं आहे? चांगला प्रश्न आहे. नीट ऐका परत. आता मला सांग बेटा, डाउटफुल असेट साठी किती पिरियड दिलाय फॉर एनपीए? 1 इयर ना?
येस
अच्छा,
सर.
1 वर्ष झालं, पैसे मिळत नाहीयेत, बरोबर?
येस सर.
आणि 1 वर्षानंतर कळलं आपण ज्या बँकेला ज्या कुठल्या पार्टीला आपण लोन दिलंय, समजा ती पार्टी बँकरप्ट झाली किंवा त्या पार्टीची डेथ झालेली आहे. आता मला सांगा, या ठिकाणी जास्त दिवस थांबण्याची गरज आहे का? अजून आपल्याला इन्स्टॉलमेंट मिळतील वाट पाहण्याची गरज आहे का?
नो सर.
नाही ना? म्हणजे ह्या केसमध्ये आपण क्लिअर कट त्याला लॉस असेट म्हणून ट्रीट करू शकतो.
येस सर.
सो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन सिच्युएशन. आता समजा आता वोडाफोन आयडियाचा क्रायसिस चालू आहे, त्यांच्यावर खूप सारा लोन आहे, बरोबर ना?
येस सर.
त्यांच्यावर खूप सारा लोन आहे वोडाफोन आयडिया ह्या कंपनीवर, पण सध्या कंपनी चालू आहे, बरोबर? अजून ती बँकरप्ट झालेली नाहीये, बरोबर? किंवा तिची आर्टिफिशियल डेथ झालेली नाही, म्हणजे तिचं लिक्विडेशन अजून झालेलं नाहीये, बरोबर? म्हणजे त्याला बुक्स मध्ये अजून ठेवलेलं आहे आपण, पण त्याच्यावर आपल्याला प्रोव्हिजन काही ना काही लॉसची करावी लागेल. त्या प्रोव्हिजन्स किती करावे लागतील? त्या प्रोव्हिजन्स खाली आहेत, पण ते बुक्स मध्ये त्या आजही आहेत, बरोबर ना? हॅलो,
येस
जस्ट अ मिनिट, आय एम गेटिंग अ फोन कॉल. हॅलो, हो, लेक्चर मध्ये सांगा त्यांना. हॅलो, एम आय ऑडिबल?
Yes, sir.
ओके, चलो. कुठे? हा, लॉस असेट असेल तर त्यावर किती प्रोव्हिजन करायची आहे? 100% ना? हॅलो,
येस सर.
ओके, आणि 100% प्रोव्हिजन करायची आहे फॉर प्रोव्हिजन. हॅलो, हा, हा, बोला मॅडम. बर, तुमचं ऍडजस्ट करायचं त्याच्याबरोबर. तुमचं लेक्चर जे आहे ना 750चं, तुमचं एक लेक्चर आहे 750 ला ऑडिट ऍक्सेस, ते तुमची मुलं तिथे जाऊन बसणार आहेत त्यांच्या लेक्चर. भागवत सरांचे लेक्चर नाही 750 ला, काय नाही 750 ला अनिल सरांचं पण आहे आणि त्यांचंही मला वाटतं आहे. हॅलो,